So it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been up a few minutes, not too long. And today's kind of, I'm just moving in here because I get upstairs this side. Um, Today's kind of, we got a lot on last night. Today's a bit of a transitional day. My cash is in the account. I'm gonna have to pay my internet bill, get the rent dropped up upstairs, and before the end of the day, pay off the loan sharks. In total, that's $290. I'm hoping that my check from my grandmother comes in today. If that happens, then it's a nice, easy, clean process, right? If not, I've kind of decided that I'm going to enjoy the weekend. So, because I'm expecting a large check, if it's not today, it'll hopefully be Tuesday or maybe Wednesday. A couple of days. I mean, I'm going to get a big check on Tuesday anyways, right? So, if it costs me $20 to enjoy the weekend, I'll do it. So, I'll take a look at the exact borrowing fees, but I think it'll be $20 for $100. It's well, I mean, I wanted to take two last month, right? Which would have given me last weekend too, and I didn't get last weekend. But it would have been it would have been 3-2-1, right? As it is, it's going to be 3-1-1. But then I should have Apple Cash for July and August once I get over this hump. Like I say, if the check's there, it'll come around noonish, maybe a little after. If the check's there, I don't have to think about it, right? I can just go cash the check, pay off the loan sharks, and then take some money out for myself, and then get ready for tonight. Maybe stop at the grocery store briefly to get a couple of things. But if it's not there, I'm gonna have to borrow for a few more days. So we'll see how that works out. I gotta do all those things on the internet, write up a check, wash myself. I gotta pick up my pills today too, and go from there. It's noon. I got my mail today. Nothing from Nana. So I guess I'm gonna clean myself up a little bit. I'm gonna deal with the things I need to deal with, and then I need to think about it. I wonder if should I even call her and ask? No, I'm not gonna. I gotta think about it. I'm not sure I really even want to go anywhere tonight. I gotta think about that. Give me a little bit to think about it. Okay, so I've had a bit of a run-in with the razor. I think I'm okay. I don't know, if I was gonna stay in tonight, I think I kinda, it's my face isn't the best right now. I've got blemishes, but I'm going to, I'll take the cash out. And, I mean, if in the end it's too much, then I guess I'll stay in. But I am gonna plan to go for the night, so that's what's going on with that. How's this gonna work? It's like I said, it's almost 2 o'clock. I have. Well, I'm gonna have to run upstairs and pay my rent. Hopefully, he's home. I paid my internet. I'm gonna need to pick up my pills. The loan sharks are they're across the street from each other, which is right where my pills are. So I can do the whole thing right there as one process. I'm gonna try to go to the bank machine. If I can get it all out there, great. If I can't, I'll have to go to the grocery store. I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store anyways because I'm gonna get a for the weekend. I think we'll just we'll have eggs for the weekend. I've got enough bagels, right? 2, 3, 4, 2. Well, it's what? I don't know if I'm gonna eat again today. I'll have a smoothie, but that's like that's what Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Let's say so. That's 4 days, right? Yeah. And I got enough smoothie, salami, cheese bagels. If I need to get something on Tuesday, I'm sure there'll be a few dollars left to do it with. But that's it's gonna be eggs all weekend. So far as I eat it all, so that means I'll take 100 out, and I should have around 60 left, right? Or I'll borrow 100, and I should have about 60 to spend. So let me about 160, right? I'll double check that before I go. But if I get, I need to make sure I'm having my daily smoothies. So, I mean, that's the important part. Everything else is mostly just, I mean, having extra eggs is good for your brain, right? But the rest of it is just like I can skip tomatoes for a few days. It's a smoothie that really has what I need. So you need to get some strawberries, bananas, and kiwis. It's only for the week, so it's like $2 on strawberries, like $2 on bananas, and $2, so like $5 or $6, right? So it'll leave me with around $55 for. Well, I mean, if I take that, I'm not gonna spend $100 a night, right? So even that is like whatever, right? So yeah, I mean, it's just because I want to wait for. So there'll be money coming in on Wednesday at midnight, so I'll be able to do grocery shopping on a Wednesday. There'll be more money coming in on Friday at midnight. So if my check still isn't here, then I've got some money for next weekend too. I mean, so long as the check's not here, I'm just kind of basic, stumbling around. So if I mean, what'll I? Okay, so worst case, let's say the check doesn't come in until August or even not at all. I mean, my grandmother is a person of like I've always trusted her before. She's never screwed me over before. So, but let's say it never comes. Let's say it just doesn't come in at all. Then worst case scenario, if I take $100 out, I can pay it back on the 31st of July. So it'll be 120, right? So it'll be 120 less. I should get the full month. They should give me $300 on the 7th. They won't give me, which means that they'll give me the 30 for July and August, so I'll get $60 in August instead of 30, which was I would normally get around 60. So it would be more like 70 even. But anyways, so if I cut the 120 out of that for the normal month, then I mean August, I could even borrow another 100. See, I'm getting kind of stuck in a, but I mean this is very low. Like I'm taking $100 out, and like if I take another 100 out, but I mean like I said, the money's coming in, and the reason I'm doing this is because I am planning on the money coming in, right? So like I say, I'll have $100 coming in on the 5th. That's for groceries, right? If the money comes in on Tuesday, then I could even just pay that down beforehand, right? Like I'm gonna pay it down as soon as it comes in, right? So if it comes in on Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever. But if it doesn't come in next week, I'm gonna call her next week. She asked me to call her on the 5th, so I am, and I hope it's there. Um, but if it doesn't come in at all, I can take the $100, like I say, that comes in on Wednesday. I can spend that on groceries, and then I've got $300 on Friday, and I could spend like 50 of that on groceries, and then I've got money for that weekend, and in fact, I probably would even have money for the next weekend too. Right? So that's, I'm actually probably set for the month either way. So, and then I'd pay the $100 back at the beginning of August, and if it doesn't come in at all, it's a normal month. When's the next GST? Would I? Well, I mean, there's a big difference between paying $20 a month and paying $100 a month, right? So if I put 120, if I borrow 100, I pay 120 back, and then I borrow 100, then I paid out 20, and it'll eventually cycle around. When do I get my next GST? It's July, October. So I'd have to do it in September and October in order to have the GST balance out in October. That's one way to do it, right? And it would work. I don't. I think perhaps I don't need to be drunk that much. It's not that important to me. But I should go have fun tonight. It's the national holiday day, the country's national holiday. So the party is in Canada tonight. It's not far from here. I should have the cash, so I should go ahead and do it. Let me just go through the process. Like I said, it's about 2 o'clock. I have to go to the bank machine, pay them down. I should go. Okay, so I canceled my withdrawal the first place. In fact, I would rather use the first place because they seem to be a little bit less anal. I'll see if they let me do it without renewing the bank. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if they let me do it without renewing the bank withdrawal there first. If they let me do it there, then great. If they don't, I'll go across the street and do it there because they already have it. Either way, I'm going to have to get them to renege on that one way or the other. Okay. Yep. I got this worked out. Like I said, this is not ideal. I would have liked my grandmother's check that she promised me to be here by now, but it isn't, and so be it. I guess I got a pop on the way there, and off I go. So I can't find my bank card, and that is extremely serious because I need to pay that today. The last time I saw it would have been, where was I? I paid my last time I saw it, I was in here, sitting on the bed, and I was paying my internet. So that means I would have put it either on here, or I would have just left it on my bed, or put it in my pocket. And none of those options is working out. I could conceivably get a new bank card and put a stop on that one. That sounds paranoid, but I mean, I did go out briefly a little earlier just to check the mail, and that was after I had paid it. So yeah, I mean, I would have the power to go and cancel it, but it wouldn't help me any because I need to pay that down today. When I went to
shouldn't be smoking in there. They should be smoking outside. I better find it, and I better find it soon. So let me keep looking. I looked underneath that stack of papers a bunch of times, but it was like in between. I don't know how it got there, but that's where it is. Okay, so I got it. Thank God. And I guess I'm gonna get a drink first, and I'll be up soon. One more landlord to pay the rent. I'm noticing there is a smell coming from the fan itself. Weird. I'm trying to see. I think that the smokers in their infinite assholery at some point put cigarette butts in the fans. I would say I noticed something like that. I don't see anything like that here. Can't see. No. If that's the cause, it might just be like remnant smoke smell on it. If that's the cause, I can't identify it. Did I lock the door? Make sure. I don't remember if I locked the door. Is that a sign of senility? Maybe. Okay. So yeah. It's hot out. Thank God. It's cold last week. Oh, it's beautiful out. Okay. So, I probably smell terrible. I should have applied, whatever. I guess I gotta get. Whoa. Okay, so I'll get a drink and the thrift house I need to go to, like I said, they're on the same corner. So, as long as I don't need to get to. Well, I'll try the first bank machine. I'm gonna have to run back on the line. We'll see how that goes. But I might. If it ends up looking like I do this, it's just. If I go to the first bank machine and they only give me $200, then I'll take 40 and 100, and then I'll pay down the 130 with the 140, and then I'll go to the bank machine and take out the extra 100 there, and it'll look like I'm doing what they try to catch you with, but it would just be a coincidence. What I would actually be doing is paying down the money from the account, and yeah, okay. We'll see what they let me take at the store. Sorry, at the machine. Oh, nice day for a walk. Okay, let's get a pop and we'll go. Okay, so that worked out. I got the first one paid down. Well, I got them both paid down, but then I took out another 100. So I'm gonna need to figure out a way to cancel the debit with authorization. I mean, it's done. Like, I don't owe them anything, but I still want to formally withdraw that. They didn't know how to do it, so there was a difference in the lease agreement, or in the loan agreement. The first place, the loan agreement said very clearly how to do it. The second one, it's like go to a website, so I gotta follow the instructions and see what I can come up with. I'm gonna come back like tomorrow or the next day. In a worst case kind of scenario, I could always go back there and do it again, right? And I'm paying I've been doing it twice, right? It would be kind of silly. I should have just done two of the first one, but I mean, I don't think that's necessary. Like I said, I expect the money to come in the next couple of days, and then I'm blowing $20, but it's a very small percentage of what I'm being gifted with, so I'm not really going to worry about it. My last stop is the LCBO. I'm just going to grab something for the pre. I'm expecting to stay in Canada. I'm gonna do a little. I think it's on this street. I'm gonna do just a little look around to see. So here's the thing. This place, it says it closes at 3. Well, if they're lucky, it closes at 3. It probably doesn't close at 3. So it probably closes at 2. That's the reality, right? So, and then I'm paying like a large cover for a few hours, and it kind of. If I can find something better in Detroit, I might opt for that instead. We'll see what I got in front of me. But I'm clear for the weekend. If I stay here, that's probably enough for both nights. If I just, I should check the hours here at the LCBO just to be sure, because, there's a possibility that they might be closed tomorrow, in which case I'd have to plan ahead. So, there's a possibility that it might be closed today. I'll have to check. I got some fruit for my smoothies for the weekend. That's all I really needed for now. This means I'll have a lot of eggs for the next couple of days. And again, I maybe went a little bit overboard in the Memorial Day weekend, but I'm juggling it just fine. Everything will be okay. Even if the cash doesn't come through, which like it's going to. It's my grandmother, I trust her. But on the off chance it doesn't, I'll just pay it at the end of the month. And then I don't really have any excuse next month. Right? So yeah. Let's just hope it comes in. But either way, I'm clear for the month, clearly. So let's enjoy it. So yeah, they're closed tomorrow. It means it doubled up. This was pre. Well, when I get home, I'll have to plan the weekend a bit better. I guess I probably should have done that, but I was kind of just like, whatever. If I don't find anything tomorrow, then I guess I'll just double up for the day. So it's hard like something to complain about, anyways. So yeah, I'm just going home. I'm gonna guess it's around 3ish. My options as for things to do tonight are fairly limited to begin with, so it won't take so long. I had a salami sandwich earlier, and I think it'll do me. Besides, I do need to get I need to have my smoothie. Haven't had that today. I've got smoothie material for the weekend. And if I stay in Canada all weekend, in fact, I probably won't even spend that all. What have I got? I've got $30 left until Wednesday. It's Friday night. So it's, I mean, that's 30 on top of what I took out for the weekend. So, what that really means is that if I have to, I can take an extra 20 out. Or if I end up in Detroit tomorrow, I gotta get 20 out from the machine. Where should I go? Yeah, no, I should be okay just going back up here. I just gotta I gotta get on the other side of Wyandotte and across the street. So I don't spend a lot of time back here. But I've been here for years now. I should have a good grasp of where I'm going. I don't think there's really anywhere dangerous in this town anyways. Anyway, so yeah, I'm set. go home, get ready to have some fun. That's the idea. Alright, rent's paid, and if everything works out, I should even either the 20 that's in there or money that's left over be able to spend to do some laundry, which I'm gonna want to do soon. Okay. All right. Like I said, this is not ideal. I'm throwing away 20 bucks at the end of it. Throwing away 20 bucks at the end of it, but I mean, it's not. So long as that check comes in, it's a fraction, and if not, well, I don't have any grounds to be angry if it doesn't come, but I'll certainly be disappointed. If it's coming, it's coming. Wait, be patient. Weather is looking kind of nasty. It's kind of dark for 5 o'clock. We're gonna get some crazy thunderstorms. It rained like all night last night and all night the night before, so we're in the path of something. I don't see anything in Detroit. Oh, there's the one place that one place I went to last month, or it was mid May when I went, and it was like $6 a beer. On top of that, I don't know. Like they claim 10 to 4. That's a good distance from the tunnel, so I get back. But I mean, if it's gonna rain all night, and I think and it's Canada Day. I think I should stay here. So, I mean, I've kind of turned things over on their heads, right? Because I'm used to. It's like I need to stay overnight to catch the bus, right? It doesn't mean I have to be out till 6. So I mean, it's like I don't know though. It's like I have the cash, right? Got $100. It would start at 8, but I mean I can get there at 10 or something, right? And I'm there all night. Like even if it's, I think 100. Let's say I get 70 out of it after conversion, right? It should be more like 75. In fact, right now it should be more like 77. Well, let's see exactly. Just a sec. What is it? Like if it was just flat conversion, it would be. Yeah, if it was just flat conversion, it'd be 77. But they're gonna take a couple, so let's say I get 70, which is probably an underestimate. Because $20 to get in, it's $50 for, and I'm gonna buy what? 6 times 8? 8 beers? I get there at 10. That's what? 10, 11, 12. 1, 2. I'm supposed to stop at 2, but 3, 4. But then I'm like blowing all my money tonight, right? I gotta pay the. I can take the 10 out. If I do that tonight, what's the flip? It's $30 covers to where I'm going, right? So I mean the cover is comparable. Beer here's way cheaper, but then like if I get out of there at 3, I'll be home at 4. Like it's an hour. The difference is an hour, right? And for that hour, I'm gonna save. Yeah, that would be silly of me. Go all the way there for an hour. And we don't even know if okay, so what's going on in the tangent gallery? It's a I only went there twice. One of them was on the last day of Memorial Day. The problem with this club, they closed it. And the reason they closed it was because they were openly selling beer after 4. So like I'm thinking, or sorry, after 2, right? So what I'm thinking in my mind is like, you know what? Why don't I? Yeah. Why don't I wait to see if I can get some set times? Well, because like, what if they're up until 7? Right? I gotta think about that. The other thing is I gotta figure like, is there anything tomorrow? I don't see anything tomorrow. Strangely, there's no. I gotta look a little harder, obviously, but it's 5 now. I've already shaved today. So I'm gonna need to hop in the shower, and I also need to like, am I gonna get a break in the rain, right? So, etc. I haven't had this problem with the rain in since April. I've been lucky, but here we are, and I've decided I'm going somewhere. If it's alone, I've got to go somewhere. It's right now. Those are my two options. It appears is the far spot in Detroit, which could very well end up getting shut down by cops, or stay in Canada. And see, if I think they're open much later, if I stay here, they're open to 3, if that. If I go there, it says 4, but it could be later. It could be 6, it could be 7. It never is. They always say they're open later than they are. And it's expensive beer. And I gotta pay customs. And then I gotta walk home. Might have more fun though. I don't know. I might give the venue a chance to redeem itself. And like I say, I also gotta look for tomorrow. Okay, so I got more. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so all the information that I'm able to find suggests that the Detroit option is indeed closed at 4. And in fact, the last DJ is doing 2 sets tonight. So I hope he shows up. I'm sure he will show up. And I kind of get the idea that people will be hanging out there later anyways. Right now, I'm kind of looking more at the weather as a possible damper. I gotta kind of crunch some numbers. I'm kind of concerned about what the door price is. It says it's 27 plus ticket fees on the internet, so that's what, 30? I should probably come up with a logic gate here, because if doors here are a certain amount, it would actually be cheaper and make more sense for me to go there. So yeah, that's what I should do. So those are my 2 options tonight. Tomorrow night is a little less ambiguous. The one place in Detroit that was sometimes open late has been closed, right? And that's what the party in Detroit is tonight. It's like a closing party for the place. So, and that's Friday nights. There's 2 options downtown that are open till 4, right? It's the Saturday night that's still a problem, right? So I'm gonna try a different option here. I said a few weeks ago that I wanted it to be a blowout, and this is Canada Day, so it's a different sort of thing. I'm kind of wondering, like, I'm feeling much less of a pull tonight than I did in the last couple of weekends, right? It's like I really need to go out, and it's like this initially started. I was going to concerts, and it's like where can I find somewhere to stay late if I get stuck overnight at a concert, right? And now it's just like looking for excuses to go drinking, and I kind of maybe should be pulling back a little bit from that, but not tonight. Not tonight and not tomorrow night. Not this weekend. I'm looking at the other options in July, and it's less so, right? Anyways, but I mean, like, there were reasons why I went to these other things, right? Like, it was nice out, like, it's a late night patio. Very few of these nights actually very few of them worked out, right? Like, even the one a few weeks ago at the gay bar it wasn't quite the DJ set I was expecting,
but it sounded interesting, right? So I mean, like, I'm trying to be, like, it's not. Tonight is really just, it's like none of these sets are really that interesting to me. It's just the whole point of tonight is is inebriation. And we can go through and we can analyze and say, okay, which of these nights were inebriation? Really, I think tonight is the only one that really, really was. All right. On June 16th, I was actually legitimately interested in the DJ. A little disappointed, but it was legitimate. On the 10th was different. The 10th was like, that was, I was expecting it to be cheap, right? And then I ended up borrowing money to go to the, yeah. But it was different because, like, I'd never been to like an underground rave, right? So I mean, it was, or at least not in Detroit. So that was kind of that. And then the 9th, it was a patio, and I was trying to come up with you know, it was supposed to be an all-night patio party. It wasn't all night, and the second half of it was inside, right? So, and then I wasn't out at that weekend. I wasn't at the weekend before, but then the weekend before that, or the 2 weekends before that, were Memorial Day, right? So and that was just, let's go party at the movement after parties, and it was just like, looking for late night options. So it's like, and then before that it was what? There was the chiptune night, and that was on the 13th, and there was Aphrodite on the 20th, which was, so I mean, these were all things that were interesting to me. And then it was the Sun Squabby, that was the one with the guitars, right? So I mean, I can see, like, there were reasons for it, right? And I would be a lot more excited about tonight if there was something that I was more into, for sure, right? And that's kind of the pull, but it is Canada Day weekend. I'm going to do that, so because it's the weekend. So tomorrow night I'm going to try the After Hours bar in Windsor. As far as I know, there's only one. If somebody else is aware of another one, they can let me know. Maybe I'll find out when I get there and talk around a little bit. But as far as I know, there's only one place in Windsor that's open late. So I'm going to try that, right? So I should get out of there at like 4. I'll be home at like 5 or 6. That's a late night party. That'll be cool. It's cheap cover, cheap drinks. So I'll be happy about that. But I mean, I wouldn't normally go to that, right? Because the DJs normally aren't gonna be really like it's gonna be basic techno DJs, right? Like, not really. Like, I wouldn't do that under normal circumstances, right? And tonight I need to, like I said, I need to come up with a logic gate. Figure out what the way to do this that makes sense is. Because, like I say, if I get there and the cover is too high, I'll head to Detroit. So let me figure that out and work it out. Yeah. So my logic gate is actually at 50. 40 best case. The problem is that the price of beer at this place is really expensive. It's $6 American. It's like $8 a beer. I've never bought a beer at this particular club, but I'm thinking it'll be $3 or $4, right? So Canadian. So, like, you can buy twice as much beer. So I'm gonna spend half as much on beer, and because of that, unless it's, well, I mean, I'm budgeting for 90, but I think I'll probably spend 80, right? So if I split that in half, it's 45, right? That's what, or that's the difference that I would need. So if the tickets are less than 45, and I mean they're 27 on the website plus a fee, so I'm thinking it'll be 30 at the door, maybe 35. But this is the plan. I'm almost done my smoothie. I'm going to take a shower, weather permitting. I may be stuck in tonight. I mean, if the rain doesn't clear up a little, I may not be going anywhere tonight. How about that? And then, yeah, I guess I'm drinking a lot tomorrow. um, like I say, the worst case scenario is that I blew $100. Or sorry, the worst case scenario is that I blew $20. I may even find myself. There's no reason to pay it back early. There simply isn't. So it's yeah, it's looking like I'm planning for tomorrow, unfortunately. But if I can get out around 9, I'll try it. But if it's I mean, even if it's, I don't think there's really a good option tonight. This is the thing. And if the other place is done at 4 sharp, and I hang out there till 4:30 or something, walk down, catch the bus around 5. Yeah, it's not so bad. But still, I mean, I catch the bus at 6, so like if they're closed at 4, it's like 2 hours, right? And the difference between being done there at 4 and catching the bus at 6, or being done here at 3 and going home. I mean, I don't know. They could be open later. We'll find out, right? I think that all the information I have suggests that the other place is going to be closed at 4, right? And like potentially will be like kicking people out at 4 in the rain. The other place is like there's nowhere to smoke at the other place, right? It's like outdoor smoking in the rain. That's the other thing about. That's probably also partly why they were getting closed down, is because people just smoke inside, right? Nobody cared. That's not going to be the place here. That's not going to be tonight. People are smoking outside tonight. So, yeah, it's in fact, I have a kind of a sneaking suspicion that the bar owner may not like the crowd, and the crowd may not like the bar. When you really come down to it, it's maybe not the best fit. Yeah, I want to stay here tonight, but I don't want to pay $40 for a. Oh, no, it's 5 or 6 hours. They're open at 9. I didn't think they were open until 10, so it's maybe a little longer. It's 5, 6 hours. It's not so bad, but still, $5 an hour. Why don't I even check to see what's going on in some of the other bars in Windsor, just to see. So my options in Windsor appear to be an R&B night, a 60s, well, I don't want to say 60s site because that might, it's more like Allman Brothers or Grateful Dead, so like a country bands, or an open mic night. I mean, besides the dance party, yeah. I'm almost hoping to rain. I'm almost hoping I get rained in. Oh. I don't normally go out on. You know what? That's the truth. Is I actually don't normally go out on Canada Day, do I? Maybe I'll go hang out at the open mic night because yeah, or I might even actually, that's a good question. What's going on at the Smoke Cafe? There's really nothing here to do tonight. What a crappy night, huh? Nothing to do. I'm not going to Detroit tonight. I've made that choice. I'm gonna go to the place and see how much it is. Maybe get a ticket and hang around some of the other places. And I mean, like it does, it does look like I'm gonna get a small break in the rain. But if I'm going, when I get there, I gotta be there until like around 2 probably. So yeah, I'm not even. No, yeah. There's something else that I usually do on Canada Day. I don't normally go dancing on Canada Day. I normally do something else, and maybe um, I should focus more on that. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock now, and if I don't leave like immediately, I'm gonna miss my hole in the weather. So okay, I'm good with that. Okay, so it's a 20-minute walk. I've got little tiny sprinkles, and it's anybody's guess whether I make it there without getting seriously rained on or not. It'll be close. And once I'm there, I'm gonna stay there. Did I lock my door? I gotta check to see. I never remember if I locked my door. Okay, I did. And unless it starts pouring when I'm 2 seconds away, that won't make any difference. I've revised my logic gate by taking it down a little. I shouldn't be factoring the cost of alcohol when I'm doing this. I have already decided that I'm not. I didn't even bring my card. But nonetheless, how much do I actually want to pay to get in here? I'm not going to pay more than 35. I'm hoping it's 30. 30 is, for a comparable event in Detroit, it would be 20. With customs today, it would be 26, right? So, I don't want to pay more than 30. Then again, I've never been there before either, right? If I get there and it's too pricey or something else, I'm decided that I'm going to go to Villains, which I don't think I haven't been there in a long time. No, we stopped there. Yeah, last time I actually stopped there for a beer was the Stargazer Lilies show, the one in Windsor last September. It's just the options are terrible. I go to an R&B night. Like, I don't want to listen to R&B. Like, boring, right? And they market it as sexy R&B, yeah. Sexy if you like top 40. But the guy that owns it is I think he's trying to like dual market it, right? So he's got his old bar is like the alternative bar, right? Which even that is like it's like a blues. I'm like, they always told us that, right? That my generation was going to get squeezed. No, like they told us that when we were kids, that we were gonna get squeezed and in the end we wouldn't matter. And it's basically the damn truth of it, right? You don't. There's no. Like this guy thinks it's better to cater to, the over 50 crowd. Which I mean, I guess a lot of Gen Xers are, but like, I mean, he's catering to baby boomers. He sees more money in running a bar for baby boomers than for Xers. And that was the alternative bar, right? So it's like, what did I just step in? I didn't just step in something, did I? Last time I was in Windsor, I did. Seems okay. I mean, last time I went to a party here, I did. It was like in April. I don't spend a lot of time here anymore. I guess I never did really. But yeah, so it's like what is supposed to be the alternative bar. It's like a 60s blues band that would have a demographic of people like age 65 or older. So it's like, I mean, even you know what? If you did like well, actually I shouldn't say that because I probably wouldn't.
because like I didn't go to any of the Bowie nights, right? I would be more likely to go to a Beatles night than a Bowie night, though. Or a Floyd night. If you had a Floyd night, I'd go. See, it's just like the one I want to listen to an Allman Brothers cover band. Fucking no, not at all, right? And like I said, the other places like it's R&B night. I'll take my chances at the shit. There it is. Or does it just? That's the tree. Just the tree. Okay. I'll take my chances at the open mic night. Hopefully it works out. I did not bring my pre-drink tonight because I'm not even convinced I'm going to be out that long. If I stay, I mean, I said that if I'm out, I gotta stay at the But I'm kind of thinking I'm probably going to end up at Villains, and I'll be home relatively early, depending on the weather. I think that the pre-drink is better utilized for tomorrow. So that's what I'm doing with that. My hair is like, I haven't showered in like 2 weeks, so 10 days anyways. I smelled awful. My hair's tangly as fuck. What's going on at the? I don't think there's anything going on at the Pot Lounge. Like I said, I was in there once, and it's just like stoners playing video games. And if there was going to be anything in there, it would either be some like bro comedy, some lowbrow bro comedy, or it would be like hip hop, right? It's sadly the Pot Lounge is probably the only place that I'm not safe in this town. Because it's really, really bro, right? And I mean, when I say not safe, it's I might get made fun of. Anyways, we'll see where the night goes. I'm gonna try. I'm not feeling that good about it, to be honest with you. Let's see when we get there. If it's like I say, I'll check cover. I'm pretty sure that I'm actually more concerned about it being empty, from what I can see. So if there's like nobody out there, and I've never been in there either. So there's so many places. If this was Ottawa, I'd have been in every building downtown at least twice, right? So it's a bar, it's a bank, it's a store. You can find me an address in Ottawa. I haven't been in downtown, anyways. But like, not only are there lots of places that I haven't been in around here, but I bet there's a lot of places I've never even heard of. Anyways, so that's I don't know. I really don't know. We'll find it. $40. It's a little steep. So I'm gonna stay here. It's just going around the corner. I'm gonna check out the R&B night first, and see how that goes. Because why not? So it's kind of. What's the truth? The truth is that there's nothing to do in Windsor tonight. There's not much better in Detroit, so yeah. It's not an open mic, it's an open stage. It's dead. Let's see what else I can find around here. Check out the R&B place. Right now it's early, but right now it's empty, and it's like there's no smoking section. So I don't know where people go to smoke. I'm gonna hang out at the open stage a little bit longer, and the $40 cover charge. Yeah. Well, I better be there before midnight anyways, right? It's not not looking like me right now. I don't think there's a smoking section in there either. That's the thing. So it's like I think the open space is my best bet, as kind of crappy as it is. I may check out that band after all. Lack of good options. I was talking to somebody out there, and apparently the bar with a $40 cover has a reputation for being a little bit stabby. I think I'll just hang out at Fog. The person that pointed out that the other place was sketchy suggested, I've heard of this place. I'm just gonna, I'm between, I went to Fog. Went to Fog, I paid cover. I'll probably go back. I just want to check this place out, see what it's. This is turning into a bar hopping night. Not out of any. It's just I'm bored. You know, there was a blues band playing. They were kind of sterile. You know, you're gonna play the blues. You gotta do it with some soul, and there was nothing. So I'm gonna try this. You know, like I don't even know what I'm walking into. I'm just gonna see. Is there cover? If there's not cover, I'll go to the other place. It makes more sense. It's just, I'll check this out and see. This place is kind of affiliated with the after hours place that I'm gonna go tomorrow, so try it and see. And if you were to ask me, this place is closed, like totally. So I guess I'm going back to Fog. I think I had enough time to check out the R&B club. And,
It's fun, you know, there's no harm, no foul.
if it's dead, I'll come back. I suspect it possibly picked up a little. Find out. So it's around 2:30, and I am walking home. I'm gonna see if I can stop at the cigarette store. It's not the ideal cigarette store, but it's the second best. I'm gonna save like. I'm gonna blow like 75 cents. But that's okay. Because I want to smoke now. Yeah. This is for tomorrow now. And that's okay. No, like honestly it's okay. I've got what I need. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna buy a pack of smokes, but it's for tomorrow. If that makes sense. And it does. How was the night? I ended up going to the $40 place. Yeah. But I mean, it was the only place that was actually like bumping. Listen, yeah, there's a dude here. How you doing? Yeah, good, great. I'm great. Yeah. I'm walking home. I'm not far from my place.
Are you not far?
I'm not. I'm not. I'm talking to a camera.
I can take camera.
Well, it's kind of like a vlog type of deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't mean to put you on the spot. It's like you jumped into it.
Oh.
Yeah, like I was rambling into it and you just like kind of jumped in. I'm not far from home. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna take this off. So as I mentioned, I'm going home. It's one of those nights where it's like, if somebody presented me with a different option, but it's like, nobody wants to present me with a better option. What people want to present me with is a distraction. And I'm close enough to home that I'm gonna go home. I'm a going home, you know? It's like, maybe, but no, I'm going home. But like, no, if somebody had a really good idea, I take it, but it's not what's happening. What's happening is more like, yeah, let's go over. No, I'm going home. That's how it is. All right. I'll worry that's it when I wake up. I seem to have. Let me work this out before when I wake up. I'm home at least. I'm safe. Yeah, it's a lot early, but it's so be it. This is what I expected. And I'm gonna have some nachos, which cost me, yeah. Let me work it out when I get home. Or while I am home. Let me work it out when I get up. When I wake up. How much did I spend? According to this, I spent all of it except $5. Yeah. Which doesn't seem quite right. Let me work it out when I wake up. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna urinate. I'm gonna make some nachos, and I'm going to eventually pass out, like I say. I'm intending for tomorrow. We'll see how that works out.